Good evening. So it's now Monday and it's the 5th of September. It's actually my husband's birthday today. But I had a few bits and I'd like filmed for last week and then I never actually did the weigh-in update, and now I'm kind of like, should have put this up now. By the time I do it tonight, I'm not going to get it up till tomorrow. And so what I'm going to do is we're going to skip a week and we're just going to move on. So hi, welcome back for anybody that's watched before, and if not, please do like and subscribe if you do want to follow along. I'm just going to get straight into last week's weigh-in. We had a really busy week and it was our anniversary, and that turned into just like, we had wine on Friday night, we had Prosecco on Saturday night, then there was like most of a bottle left because we'd like opened 2 bottles, but we maybe only had a glass out of the second one. It was one of those stupid like, oh, I'm going to have another drink, and then wasteful. So then I was like, oh, do you know what, I'll finish this bottle here on Sunday night. And then we went out to the races on Monday, and I was like, we haven't been drinking like that in ages, and we both felt so rough, even though I barely could eat on Tuesday. I ended up with, I'll show you, a pound on this week. Absolutely gutted and raging, like completely deserved, but like I'm not going to Slimming World to you know, put on weight. I'm not paying money for somebody to tell me to do that, and the whole reason I want to go is to be accountable. So this week, of course, so it's my husband's birthday and he arranged for people to come around Saturday night. Then we had my in-laws around for dinner last night, and then today is his actual birthday. Now he is working, so today hasn't really been so much of a big deal, but I had wine on Saturday. Now not a lot, but a few glasses of wine on Saturday night, and then last night with dinner as well. Like we opened 2 bottles and there was 3 of us drinking it, so I wouldn't even have had a whole bottle, but still. And then I had a bit of cake last night, quite a good, like it wasn't a small slice, it was just like a good slice of cake. The cake was delicious and it was worth it, but all of my meals have actually been like pretty much either sin-free, or you're talking like a maximum 2 sins, and you're talking like butter or something like that, you know, like a tablespoon of the Flora lighter butter. But I really wanted a really good weight loss this week, and you know, this is really the last big event. Like, it's been a really crazy week. I've literally had something on every single day. My nieces were here on Wednesday when I got back, and I'd do lunches and everything for them. That was just, the days are busy. Then I went like to a soft play, met my sister-in-law on the Thursday. Friday, I met somebody who wanted to do. I definitely did something. Oh, Friday, it was my friend's birthday and I made her cupcakes and I went to her house and she made brunch. Saturday then, as I said, we had French right in the evening, and I got like my groceries any day that you go to Asda is crazy. Sunday then, my in-laws were around for dinner. Today is my husband's birthday. Tomorrow I'm meeting people for lunch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do what I can eat in a day tomorrow, just keep me on track. I actually have I'm part of like a diabetic study for gestational diabetes for like a year postpartum. So I actually have to go to the hospital in the morning, so I'm not able to eat or drink anything after 10 o'clock, not even water. It's kind of like when you go and get a glucose tolerance test. So, but they test everything. Sorry. Ooh. It's 9:25 and I am quite tired now. So I've got to do that first thing in the morning. 9:45 my appointment's at, but I'll have to leave here like a good hour in advance to get there. So the plan is I'm going to be really good. I'm going to start tomorrow, and I am going to start getting back in the swing of things, because like I feel shit. You don't want to lose half a pound and gain a pound, and I don't want to start and like fall into this trap, and this is always what's happened to me before. So it's not happening this time. I've no intention. I feel really good. I feel like I'm making progress. I feel like I've made really good changes, and I'm not slipping back just because I've had a couple of things on. So there really isn't any big things on. Like, I can cope with lunch tomorrow. I know where we're going. I know what I can order. Even if I go for coleslaw or something, I can completely do it with my sins. You know, if I do a salad or something like that. And I just need to prep my dinners and get back into it. So I'm going to start from like literally right now. Today hasn't been as good as I wanted it to be. Honestly, I just can't have stuff in the house. So, you know what it's like, cake's there and I'm like, oh, I'll just have a wee tiny slice. But I've had like 3 little tiny slices that probably added up to a normal size slice of cake. So, and like God knows, it's indulgent, that cake I made. So it was like a Guinness chocolate cake, and the Guinness turned it like really fudgy. It was really good, but worth every single bite, but it's not going to get me where I want to be. So I'm so glad to actually have a few weeks of going out and about. Like, I can cope with all these other things. I can go out for lunches and stuff, but soon you've got birthdays, especially things in the house where you're bringing in crisps and stuff, and then there's leftovers. Those are the really tricky situations that I just haven't learned how to deal with yet. And maybe I'll never learn, but I just, number one, cannot have that kind of food in my house. I just can't. So anyway, that's where we are. So battable for 5 minutes. So this is technically last week's weigh-in update, but we're going to do it all as one video. What I'll do is I'll match in what I eat in a day for tomorrow, and I will be out and about, so it will be a wee bit trickier, but I'll just film it and we'll make it work. And then so just dropped the camera. Yeah, just want to get a loss this week, and I don't care what it is. I just want to get moving in the right direction, get a bit of motivation behind me. But for right now, I'm going to finish the dishes. I'm going to wipe down the worktops, and I'm going to get my butt in the shower because I need to wash my hair and get it blow dried now that I was going to do it tomorrow morning, but I forgot about this appointment and then they text me. So yes, I will do that, and I will catch up with you on tomorrow. Good morning! So it is Tuesday. It's 9 minutes past 11. I'm just back from the hospital appointment I had. Took lots of blood. I was starving. So I've drank this much water, so just about, let's say about 700 mils. But I'm going to drink the rest of this, and I'm just going to have breakfast. So I thought we'd show you what we're making. I'm going to make an egg sandwich. I was talking about this at the weekend. It's like the one from the Harlequin movie. I'm going to show you how I do it, and hopefully I don't F it up. So without any further ado, I've got 2 slices of the Brennan's Be Good. I've got 3 eggs in here, and I'm just gonna beat with this fork. Right, got some hot sauce. I am about to measure out, and I'm gonna do it just so you can tell I'm not a liar. I'm trying to I was making bread yesterday, and I had to have it in, friggity diggity dog. I had to have it in ounces, and honestly I think I need a new scale. Buy me a new scale, please. But we're going to measure out 30 grams of this cheese. If you can see it here, is the Asda, 30 exactly, Just Essential cheddar, and it's quite a nice tasting cheese. Because I'm going out for lunch, I want to keep my other healthy extras, so I have decided to have a little Nescafe Dolce Gusto. These are 2.5 cents for the flat white, and you very simply pop it on. So I'm going to have that for the 2.5 cents because I'm going to put it in my Miss Piggy mug. She says, don't exercise, accessorize. So put her on the background, and I have bacon in the oven grilling. So let's get cooking. Oh, my husband just come in as well. First things first, we're going to spray this firelight, and we're going to remember to light it. I think that would work. For anybody wondering what I'm doing, our little clickers broken on the hob, so 1 second to say hello to my hubby. Hi, say hi, baby girl. How cute is her dress? It's the Princess Leia dress. My cousin bought it for her from the Disney store on Amazon. Our computer's going nuts in the background. But yeah. How cute is my little baby? How cute. Where's his hands? Ah, so cute. Okay, back to breakfast. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Egg sandwich style. I'm gonna turn these other lights on for you, would that make it better? So they're all nice and beat. And you're gonna basically make this like kind of like an omelette. So you wanna spread it around the whole pan. And just let it cook for a second, okay? Then you're just gonna take your bread and, no, I don't wanna do this wrong. Put it in on top of very good angle. Is that better? There we go. Right? And then we're going to spray, just so we don't forget, this side of the bread. Yeah. And we're just going to let that cook. Then what we're going to do is we're going to, I think I fudged it up. I think I was supposed to put the cheese on first, but it's going to be okay. I've got the faith. Now this should cook through pretty easily, so don't worry about the fact that you put the egg on the raw egg, the bread on the raw egg, sorry. See, this is what happens when you're hungry. You can't speak. And we're going to basically put it all together, and it's going to be amazing. If you like hot sauce and you've never tried hot sauce in your eggs, specifically Frank's, then you don't know what you're missing. It actually says on one of them, I can't remember what one it is, it says like, try it on eggs. Maybe it's the other one, but you don't know what you're missing, you really don't. So we're just letting this cook. As you can see, the egg is starting to really cook through. And, oh, it's looking good. Our bacon's doing really well as well, just checked it. So, pause it for a wee sec. I'm going to tidy up and get ready for my sandwich. Okay, now's the hard part. We're going to flip this all as a whole. Wish me luck, guys. So, I mean, if you've got a good spatula, just check it's not stuck anywhere. Right, get under the bread. Support your bread, people. Bam! Nailed it. Cheesy. You're gonna put your cheese on. Now, bacon. The bacon. Ooh! She's crispy. Thank God I like burnt bacon. Eh? So, I'll pull the medallions off. I feel like, I'm gonna stick our bacon medallions on. Note, no fat. I'm gonna give those other bits to the dog. I wonder if any of it's not too fatty. That one looks good. Profile. Okay. Just to make sure we've got enough bacon. Hot sauce now. This is three measured tablespoons of this is half a tin. So I would say this is negligible because we're only going to put a little bit on. You want to get your hot sauce on, so that's probably about a tablespoon. Kind of half a tin, you know, keep yourself dry. And then what you do is you fold the egg in. Let me get it nice and in there. I saw this, somebody did this, was it on Twitter or something? I think my brother tagged me on this initially on Twitter. You want to make sure your eggs good and folded in. Meanwhile, your bread has been toasting a little on the outside. Boom, chicka wow wow. Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. Now, what we're going to do is we're just going to keep that on there for a wee second, just let the cheese and all heat up, and toast our bread a little further. Come on, you're impressed. Because I'm impressed. I need some other equipment to try, but I've got like meat defrost over here and just bear me. Sweet placement. Right. So what we're doing is we're just turning it up just to get a little bit of extra toasty roastiness on our bread. And then that's us done. So just while that's toasting. Yes, I am going to use a veg knife, fruit and veg knife. I think that's this. She's a beaut, guys. She is a beaut. So, I know most people like to cut diagonally, but I think for the... Okay, I find diagonally. Ah no, my bacon! Get back in there. Scoundrel. Check it out. Absolutely unreal. So, without the coffee, sin free if you want to kind of be negligible or half a sin, but with the coffee, 2.5 to 3. Again, it's only if you want to count the sins in this. It is 3 tablespoons is half a sin. So if you really want to protect your weight loss, then I would count it. Or if you think you're going to have a higher sin day, probably best to count it. I'm really not planning to. I'm planning on having chicken and salad for lunch, and then salmon and veg for dinner. So it's my coffee and my salmon. So I'm just going to finish my water as well. And like I said, I did have a banana earlier, and then I'll have chicken and salad for lunch and some salmon for dinner. And that's us. DH. Good afternoon. So it is now Wednesday, the 7th, I think. Yes, 7th. So it's 2 days since Monday. Yesterday I was going to do a full day on the plate, but I just forgot to video it. I did do the egg thing, which as you've seen it, you can clearly see I was so hyper, and honestly it was like 9 minutes, so I think that's enough. I don't know why I was so hyper. Anyway, so weigh-in was this morning, and thank goodness back on track with a loss. Oh, it's backwards now, but minus a pint and a half, 71.5 pounds off in total, and 15 pounds, so 71.5 pounds to go, 15 pounds off, so that's brilliant. This is my 8th weigh-in. So I was saying to Mum, I was like, you know, I had my stone off, you know, in 5 weeks, and the past 3 weeks, so what, I've lost a pound, and it has been a really busy 2 weeks. These are like the 2 weeks of the year that my husband and I just go all out and have a great time as soon as it hits our wedding anniversary. So there you have it. It's done, it's dusted, and I've got no more excuses. I made the most amazing lunch today. I found, bear with me, this eventually in B&M, the skinny sauce chip shop curry. It's a wee bit sour, but it doesn't taste, I don't like the syrupy ones because they taste really like sweetenery. This tastes a wee bit sour, but it kind of reminded me of like Carnation chicken. But I put it on like lightly toasted Brennan's Be Good wholemeal, cooked off some frying steak, and like sliced it into strips. Added on 30 grams of grated cheddar, a tablespoon measured out of this, which is half a sin, and some mushrooms into the sandwich. It was unreal. And then I mixed this with mayo to see if it would be like a Carnation chicken, and then I had that as dip, so my dip was a sin. So in total, a sin and a half. And aside from an apple, that was all I've eaten today. So far, I'm having salmon and stuff for dinner, so I'm actually just, the kids are just napping now. I don't know how long I have with Lily. They'll probably have another hour, so excuse me. I'm gonna get the kitchen tidied and start prepping some veggies for dinner. But yeah, this was really nice. This is a good find. I don't like the golden, I've tried 2 of them, the golden syrup, I've tried the vanilla creamer, but I like this. Don't know if I'd have it on everything, but it was definitely really nice, and I definitely would mix it with mayo and put it through like chicken and make yourself like a real dirty wee like wrap using like one of those Weight Watchers ones. Anyway, happy with today's result, but really want to motor on and just like start getting the big losses back again. So I have what I want to lose for, well, where I want to be. I want to be down, like way down for Halloween, but I want to be in a stone bracket for Christmas, and I would have to lose about 2 stone, or sorry, about 2 stone 6 pounds to get there. Now that might be, that's my dream for Christmas. It's completely doable, really, if you think about it. So that's what I would really love. I think I could do it if I put my mind to it, and I just stop messing about. The past 2 weeks have been great, no regrets. I've had some really nice bottles of wine and I've had lots of cake and really fun days out, but that's not going to be like an all-time occurrence. Like we had our anniversary happened, people gave us wine, we had like wine on Friday, wine on Saturday, we went to the races on the Monday, then it was Ryan's birthday and there was people around at the weekend, then there was cake made and a birthday dinner on Sunday, and then the cake was still here on Monday, you know, it snowballs. So we're just going back to basics, concentrating on the speed foods and the free foods, and having since just noticed something on the worktop, having since hope place things for like this and a bit of mayo and stuff like that. Yeah, I hope everybody has an amazing week and that you're all pleased with the results you got. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to follow along, and yeah, thanks to everybody that's liked and subscribed so far. I will keep making videos because I just like doing it. But yeah, that's this for this week's video, and I'm gonna put together then something good for next week. But hope, as I said, hope you all have a good week and they have a really good week ahead. And here's to kicking ass for the rest of 2022. Bye.